Good morning, happy Monday. We made it to Monday. Why wouldn't we have? That's silly. Here I am in the kitchen with my good friend Archer, who's waiting for her mustard greens. There we go. It's actually early. It's only 6:22. I didn't lollygag this morning in the shower, so that made me a little bit early, I guess. Anyway, that's good because I have some stuff that I need to copy this morning. So I'm gonna get there, go in, make some copies. In my mind, I'm thinking, where did I put those other papers? I'll find them. They're somewhere. I printed them. Anyway, I have to make some copies for our benchmark advanced language, grammar, language, and then I found a new resource on Teachers Pay Teachers that I love, and I will show it to you later. The parts of it. I printed them all, laminated them all, cut them all out. For the most part, there's one that I have to print at school because there's no way I'm gonna cut and laminate 30 a week. So those are just gonna be, they're punch cards. And the thing that I'm talking about, I can put right here, and it's called The Great Poetry Race, I think is how she called it. I just think, what a great idea. And what I really liked about it is that it made me have good flashbacks to when I taught second grade. Not the kind where you're like, not that kind of flashback. Not a bad one. The kind where I had happy thoughts. And I used to do poetry daily with my kids in second grade. Think nursery rhymes, think, that's what we all grew up on, right? Although those are a bit dark, but sing-songy poetry, and that's how we really probably got our rootedness, that's not a word I think, in reading. And so this gal, and I cannot remember her name, the something classroom, anyway, I'll put it up when it was up when I put the title up. She has some original poetry in there, and it's really cute. It's just, very kid-friendly. The one I'm gonna start with is about penguins, because we just talked about penguins a little bit last week. Another product that I recently acquired, TBD, was this was all over like the break or a little after, but it's just one of those today is famous for kind of things. Like we had Winnie the Pooh Day, Winnie the Pooh Day. There was National Penguin Day, and that was on Friday, I believe. So we watched a little video clip about penguins. They are writing prompts. I don't think I said that. Taking my vitamins. So the writing prompts at the end of the little fact. So the writing prompt for National Penguin Day, I'll show you, if I can, a picture of it here. Super cute. I love the artwork. I love the way she presents it. Was, what would you do if you could have a penguin for a pet for a day? So just fun, just cute little writing prompts. Anyway, the poetry thing, I'm just super excited about getting back into a little bit more of that. But the poem this week is Penguin, and there's lots of little cute activities that we're gonna do with that. So it's gonna have to be centers. I don't have any more time. But it's okay. It's gonna be fun. They're gonna love it. I'm gonna head out here so I can truly be early to school, and I will catch up with you later. I'll show you what I can in the classroom. End of day Monday. We had a birthday celebration at the end with cupcakes, and I did have one, but they were the little bite-sized ones, and it really tasted good. So I'm kind of happy. Anyway, yay for sugar in kind of a while. I don't know, see what happens. Anyway, I'm getting my room kind of closed up for the day, but I wanted to show you really quickly at least part of what I'm doing that I told you about a little bit this morning. Okay, so here we have race cars. The race cars have the kid's name on them, and then I'll get one that doesn't have a name and I'll show you what is going to happen next. So for example, this would be Mrs. Butler, and right here you see number of reads. So that is going to be written and erased daily, weekly, however often throughout the week. They read their poem, which is, hold on, I've dropped some things on the floor, which is the next part of what I'll tell you about. So that little race car is going to be how they gauge how many times, how many reads they've done of their weekly poem. So I just thought back to myself as a second grade teacher, and I thought, how did I really instill the love of reading and learning with kids? And the answer in large part was poetry. Poetry, the sing-songy, nursery rhymes, except for not, that we used to share with our kids. And just little fun monthly poems. They're so engaged and they love that because they're fun. They get a good visual. It's great. It's a great practice for fluency. So that's exactly what this is. It's a product. I know I showed you this morning, the Great Poetry Race. And so they're going to scoot their little cars. I'm going to make a road on the chalkboard. And they're going to scoot their cars based on how many reads they've done. The way they're going to track how many reads they've done is they got a copy of the poem. I'll show you that. And then they're going to read to people at their house, or they can even call someone on the phone. So if you get a phone call, please take it. Anyway, they are going to get somebody to listen to them read and sign on the back. Let me show you the poem we're reading this week. Okay, so the poem we're reading this week is called The Silly Penguin. And again, this is by, oh my goodness, that's so tiny. Teacher's Clubhouse, right? Yes, Teacher's Clubhouse. Sorry, that was really blurry. And she has a bundle, which is what I bought. She so far just has January, February in it, so it's new, but the others say coming soon, so I can't wait. She writes the poem. It said original poetry. And then there are different activities. Now, I am going to have to hone this down because we can't do only this for centers all week. I suppose we could, but I feel like there's lots of other things that I need to squeeze into. But I could, a couple of our days could be this. So first they visualize, write down, picture of what they are reading. There's some where they're taking the words and, well, I guess the lines, and they're talking about how they're going to pause. This one I might just do out loud with them in the future. That seems like kind of a teacher-led one. This, they're talking about how do they connect to the poem. Have they read about a penguin? So is it text-to-text connection? Do they have personal experience? Maybe they saw penguins at the zoo. Or is it world experience where maybe they have, seen something on TV about penguins or seen a book? Well, I guess the book would be text-to-text. So just kind of out in the news or something. Then we have get silly with it, grammar fun. So they get to do kind of a Mad Lib, and so on and so forth. So there's lots of different activities. I might have them pick 3 this week. We'll see. I did tell them to get as many done as they could, not just today, but throughout the week. So that is the Great Poetry Race. I will have a road up there and a sign that came with it that I cut out, laminated. I'll put that up. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be really fun. They had some good ideas. They said, Mrs. Butler, maybe make some markers along the road, like 5 reads, 10 reads. That way they'll know where their cars are supposed to be. I said, we might have a pile up on some of the spots because there's lots of you, 30 of you, 31 really, but I'm not sure if the student who's not here every part of our morning, if he'll do this or not, but we'll always offer it to him. So anyway, that's our day. Math, we just did iReady Math because we spent an extra long time on ELA centers and things today. So I'm gonna head home and I'm gonna go get warm because it is cold here. It's 50 degrees. That part isn't cold, but it's windy. And so it's like a biting 50 degrees. I'm gonna go home and have a hot cup of tea maybe and get in my jams and do a little bit of work. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Well done, sweets. I didn't forget my girl. I could never. Good morning. It is Tuesday and I'm wearing a new sweater. I love this one. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's like a gray up here. Gray but woven with some purple, and then this part's purple. And then it goes back to gray. I like it. It was from my Stitch Fix. Did I just say that? I may have. Anyway, getting Monroe her salad. We put a new, did I say this already too? Maybe yesterday? I don't know. We put a new little climbing stick in Monroe's mansion because she has room for activities in there. And so, little Step Brothers reference there. Anyway, I don't think she's approached it yet. The first night we had it in there, which was Sunday, the first day, she zoomed up and down her rock and would just stand there and look at it, but that's really as far as it got. So we're wondering if she's ever going to approach it. Anyway, it just seemed like fun because she doesn't climb around a whole lot, and when we take her out, she just kind of sits around. She's kind of a lethargic thing, so I mean, sometimes she does get the zoomies every once in a while, but anyway, we thought we'd try. So far, no go. Archer has already had her mustard greens. I would never short a girl on her mustard greens. Not lizard nor canine. There's your zucchini. So Tuesday, Monday was okay. I was I don't want to say I was cranky. I was kind of short, and I'm not ever really short-tempered with children. But I kind of was no nonsense. That's how I was feeling yesterday. Just kind of no nonsense and shenanigans that were ensuing. Very small shenanigans. Nobody was crazy, but I just didn't have the patience for that yesterday. So I was a little bit crabby. But I don't know, just some kids taking liberties that they shouldn't have taken just set my jaw. Anyway, I don't even know if that's a thing, but I just made that up. So today, I know Mondays can be rough. Today will be better. Needing to kind of stretch our independence a little bit and just do more on our own and need a little less help from the teacher. That's what we're striving for, because they do get very dependent on me for everything, and that's not good. It's where we start for sure, but this time of the year is low growing pains because we spread our wings, stretch ourselves a little bit. And so that's kind of where we're at right now. With like our daily work, I have gone, this is not just in the last week or so, it's been a few weeks, but given them more time in the morning, like I'll set the timer for 2 and 3 and 5 minutes, depending on the task, and have them work on their own. And then I just walk around and monitor that they're really working on their own, not just sitting there staring at the page. And then we check them after instead of me guiding the entire thought process, because that's where they need to get to. So that is kind of where we're at for our morning work routine. Our morning work routine is extensive. We do, let's see, we do our daily reading practice, our Good Morning Sunshine, our Sentence Fix-It page, our foldable that goes along with Benchmark Advance. And this is just one section for each day of the week. Our article of the day. So at least 5 things before even like a reading lesson. And then we have our foundations, and then we have our reading benchmark and any other reading and writing that happens. Oh, our journal entry. So we are like super busy. We do all the things. And then repeat for math. We have our math daily practice, our daily problem solving, which is a word problem, our speed round, I call it, that we do our fluency check. And then we're now going to start with our test prep. We already have started some, but our test prep, so we're busy. And that's good, but they just need to get a little bit more independent is where I was going with that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna give this lovely greens, yellows, and other greens to Monroe, and then I'm gonna head out. I'll see you later at school.
50. Oh, you got it.
Good job.
32. Speller, can I
No.
36.
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom. 21.
Okay.
21.
1 times 1. 1. Yep.
70.
Oh, so close. You're getting faster each time.
20. 28. 9.
Oh, good one.
50. 40.
Ooh, that was a tie, I think.
Got it.
All right.
9.
Good. Nice job, guys. Wow. Okay, leave the chairs in the stacks unless you need one.
6. I put it all together for the face. You cannot be like that. 20.
What did you say?
My mom and dad,
What did you say?
they
Go
would
ahead.
go to like this
Go ahead, you
place.
can start.
They would go to a place and they would play like cards for money.
Oh, for money.
People
Yeah.
would put money down.
Right.
My family. That's called a bar. That's called a bar.
No, they do that at my
My
house.
family would play. You at your house? They would only
Yeah.
be able to play if they put money in.
Oh, you gotta put money into play. Well, guess what? Here we get to
They
multiply
go
for
to my
free.
uncle's house.
You don't have to put any money in it. This is
I don't
Butler's
have
class.
no money. So.
All right, start multiplying.
Okay,
Pay me with knowledge. all
no,
right.
you gotta pay me 1 cent.
I got to pay you nothing. I got to pay you nothing.
No, you do.
You gotta
Nope.
pay us extra homework.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
Extra
All
homework.
right, here we go. Ready, set. You're screaming. It hurts my ears.
Oh, 5. Whoever loses, you have to give
Okay.
extra homework.
Well, I think it can be all 3 of you as long as you hold it so everybody can see them. Okay?
35.
Oh, geez,
Good.
like super fast.
70.
Oh, careful. Nobody needs to get hurt.
What is that? 36. I got it.
Okay, don't you tear
You said
those.
36. No, I
He said 6. Happy end of day Tuesday. Is it only Tuesday? It's only Tuesday. We had a good day. It was really a good day. At the end of the day, we got chairs delivered. Look at all the chairs. 35. Wow. So here's the deal. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all, but you don't ever pass up in education. If you've not learned to not say no to stuff, you're not doing it right. So, of course, I said yes, I would like a full set of chairs. I have never had, fun fact, the entire time I've worked in the district I'm currently employed at, which has been 20 years, but no, 19 years, but 14 full-time years, never had a class set of chairs. Yeah, which was really the reason I started doing the crate seats. I was told by a former principal several principals ago, oh no, I'm sorry, we don't have any chairs. So I figured it out. I made crate seats. Anyway, started as a necessity, became something the kids loved. I only needed like 5 that year, but then the next year, so many kids wanted them that I made like 10, and then we would take turns. And then I just went, you know what, make a class set. So I did. Anyway, the chairs we're gonna have stacked up in the room. Some want a chair. They're new, they're shiny, it's fun. So those who want one will get one. And the crates, luckily, fit right between the legs. So it fits perfectly, works perfectly. We will just push them in and under, except for on the days we're going to get vacuumed. And currently that's Tuesdays and Thursdays, but we're moving to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So yay, we may or may not, but may get vacuumed 3 times a week, which is exciting. When you see the things that I see that come out of the children and off of their stuff and just that leave their bodies in mysterious ways, you would know why vacuuming is so exciting to me. Please vacuum it up. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. We didn't do anything new. We worked on the silly penguin again, and in math, we just worked on iReady math, and that was it. So I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna have a good rest of my day and probably go home and work some more, but then I'm gonna read and maybe watch a show. I will talk to you tomorrow. Good morning, welcome to Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, middle of the week. Yay. I just sharpened my knife because even though they are self-sharpening, meaning when you take it out of the little thingy, there's a little stone in there, it's kind of worn away. Not real impressed. So I'm not sure if just because I can't see most of it that it's gone or if it's still working. So anyway, that's my only complaint. Well, that and the knife that tried to kill me had nothing to do with me looking away. No, I wasn't actually. That time, no. Normally, yes. Anyway, happy Wednesday. We have our short day Wednesday. What is happening right now? Why is there blue all over me? I have blue.
In the bag.
Oh, maybe. That's weird. No, it's green on the bag. I have blue. That's weird. Anyway, welcome to Wednesday. It's fine. So did I say we have our half day? Our short day? Yeah. If I didn't, we have our short day today. Kids get out at 1. And then we have PD, professional development. So today we got permission to, instead of taking a class, we are going to go to our district office and look at our new curriculum choices for math and science next year. So this is my 14th year in the district, and I have never, not once, had science curriculum. We had old science curriculum. Old. It was old when I got there. I started in, well, full-time 2009, right? Yeah, 2009, and the adoption was like several years old at that point, and it was okay, but with the changing standards that the states do, I would like to say constantly, but it's not constantly, but frequently, there we go. With the changing standards, the text no longer met all of our needs. And that was same with social studies, which I don't think we're ever gonna have a social studies curriculum in my time teaching. But so that means that we spend an inordinate amount of time finding our own stuff. And we do have this year, and the last couple years, we've had access to discovery education, which I've talked about lots of times on this channel. It's great. It's a good starting point for lots of things. It is not a curriculum. It is not as complete. It is not a complete curriculum, not by a long shot. So, but it does have lots of good little tidbits that we love. So I hope we get to still continue getting access to that through the state. That was something that started during the pandemic that I hope continues. And I've become very familiar with the platform, which is always good. So anyway, today, that's what we're gonna do. Our math curriculum is new-ish. It's not because we're up for adoption, but it's okay. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's just okay. There are a lot of areas where we need to supplement. It is My Math. That is the current one that we have. Anyway, so we'll see. I'm excited to see what's out there and what we may get to use. I'm just excited to say, what? We're gonna have science? That's so cool. But with that comes, will we have the supplies necessary to do what we need to do? Probably not. I don't know, possibly. Without me buying it myself, you know. Anyway, we'll see. I am gonna get ready to go. I made Monroe's beautiful salad. I made my beautiful breakfast. I do think I prefer the berries to the granola just for flavor, just because it's more of a, well, no, the granola actually has quite a bit of flavor, but I don't know. I just love berries. So I'm gonna get going, and I probably will not see you today after school, being Wednesday and all. So if I don't, I'll see you back here tomorrow, but who knows? I could do anything, right? Probably. See you soon. Hello, good morning, happy Thursday. I woke up feeling so good this morning, and I am giving credit to a decent night's sleep and hormones. Thank you, Sister Michelle. I don't know. I feel really good. I don't ache as bad. My neck, I have a pinched nerve thing going on. That doesn't feel super great, but that's just a little problem, that's all. My joints felt better. I just feel better. So yay, yay. Anyway, today, Thursday, it's gonna be another cold one here. And I mean cold relatively. I know some of you may be watching from the Midwest or even up north in Arizona, where cold one has a whole different connotation. And I'm not talking about a beverage. No, our weather here though has been freezing. Literally, that's what I've been saying to the kids, literally, because we've been doing figurative and non-literal, literal language. So literally, it has been freezing. As we stand outside on playground duty, it is 32 degrees. But anyway, that's okay. That is why God invented closed-toed shoes, as it turns out, which I've been wearing, which I don't like to wear, but I would rather keep my toes. Thank you very much. Anyway, today, as far as our day goes, we have just regular stuff happening, nothing crazy that I'm aware of yet. That's all I can say there, because stuff happens, we all know. But we just have a regular day planned. Reading, oh, sweater. Isn't this cute? It has little hearts on it. I got it, I thrifted it. I got it at a thrift store. Anywho, regular reading, regular math. I can't tell you how excited it makes me to say those words. Regular. I don't want to say normal because, you know, what's normal? I don't know. Haven't seen it in a long time. What else is going on today? Oh, I get my hair done today. So excited. It always feels so good when it's freshly colored and cut. So I get to do that today after school. And I did not do any schoolwork when I got home last night. And that was by design. I don't think. I might have answered a couple emails, but that's all. No grading, no nothing, because my neck hurt so terribly badly that I couldn't do it. It hurt. And just anything, I'm a lefty, not that it matters, but it is the side of my neck. Anything writing or like that just hurts like crazy. So I decided not to. I'm caught up, except for yesterday's stuff though. Oh, that feels so good. Caught up grading. I have everything entered in the grade book except for a couple things this week, which I don't normally do till weekend because I always have my grade book from Monday to Friday. Everything I say is assigned on Monday, due on Friday. I do that just because it's easier for me to keep track of weeks chunks of weeks than days. And I feel like a lot of our work starts on a Monday and ends on a Friday anyway, so it makes sense. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. It is a little bit late. It is 6:41, so I should have been in the car a minute ago. Totally fine. I got this. I'm so goofy today. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm ever goofy. I have my yummy yogurt. I have my lunch is a leftover, if you watched my food, oh no, would it be already? I think it's coming up. I don't know where I'm gonna post the food ones, and they might not even continue. We'll see if anybody cares to see them. But it is a white chicken enchilada. But yeah, more burrito than enchilada, but really good, low carb, high fat kind of, because you have some cream cheese in there, some heavy cream, not a ton, but it's good. And low carb tortillas. So bit of a splurge overall. It was like 21 carbs, but 15 of those were fiber. I just count them all. But even at that, I was under my 50 for the day. So woo. I will talk to you later at school, I hope.
Bring them to the market.
I could use the help.
And I won't even charge for my work. Except, of course, some carrots that I sample along the way. Just to make sure they are good enough to sell.
I will help the farmer pick the carrots and bring them back to the market.
Okay, who do you want to be?
I could use the help.
Rabbit.
And I won't even charge for my work.
Hello, end of day Thursday. We had a good day. We had a really good day. We got so much done. I'm still just picking up a few things around the room, and I will show you what we did today. This week, we had our 100th day of school. So I bought a thing on, you guessed it, Teachers Pay Teachers, for fun, because they were saying, Mrs. Butler, why don't we get to do anything fun? So, all right, you do. So here's what we did. We worked on, they're gonna have today, they had today and they're gonna have tomorrow to finish. So this is by Kim Miller, and I like this especially because it's for upper grades, so upper elementary grades. So 3rd, 4th, 5th, I think it said might have had 6th, but I believe it was 3rd, 4th, 5th. So 100th day of school activities. There were many more than this, but I just picked and chose so I could have 8 activities, 4 pages front to back. So first they could fill out just what they hope to have accomplished in 100 years. What will you be? How old will you be in 100 years? And then this one was a lot of fun. Only a few, I told them they could do it in any order. Only a few did this one today, but list 100 words that describe you. And it was so cute. One of my little guys said, but there's so many words. I mean, when you really think about it, there's colors and there's activities you like to do. And I was, exactly, that's the only way you're ever going to get to 100. Then they had money. They could go on a shopping spree and add up to $100. And then I put in this rounding one, and I wouldn't have had, I thought this said hundreds. It says hundredths. Whoops. So that's okay. I told them to cross out the TH and ignore the dot for the, we call it dollars and cents, and just look at for the hundreds. So no big deal. Same down here. It's okay. Then 100th day writing. Choose any topic and write 100 words. And it was kind of cute because, again, some of them said, it's not hard to write 100 words at all. And I said, no, it really isn't. Then we did, this was a fun one. List 100 things you've learned since kindergarten and 100 words that you can read and spell correctly. And they impressed themselves because many of them got to 100 with hardly any problem at all. And then this, of course, was a favorite. Roll to 100. So they took turns with a buddy. They each rolled 2 dice, added them up, and colored in that number of spaces. They had to estimate how many they thought it would take them and then how many rolls they actually did. We got a little off here because they forgot to count, but not a huge deal. They still had a good time. If I would have done it differently, I would have told them each roll to color a different color, and then that way they could count more easily. So that's something I'll remember for next year, maybe. And that's it. I'm going to leave here in a few minutes. I have my hair appointment, color and cut today. Can't wait. And I'm going to go home after that and just enjoy my evening with my husband. I will see you later. Bye. Good morning. It's Friday. I'm very happy because I'm tired. Today, yeah, I'm just tired. I could have just stayed in bed. I was getting real good at it. My voice even seems a little funky today. You know what? Wind. That's what it was. It was windy yesterday. There would be just gusts of wind that would come up and blow dirt and leaves through the air, which was fantastic. Ow. Standing out in that. So that was less than ideal. Anyway, and it was so cold, just simply because of the wind. Well, and the temperature. It was 37 when we were standing out on playground duty, which that in and of itself wasn't horrible, but the wind, holy cow. Anyway, Friday is upon us, and I'm not sad. We have an assembly today for our Student of the Month. That's this afternoon, so I'm kind of glad for that because that means we get our morning assemblies are what they are. They try to do, they stagger them. So we have one in the afternoon, and the next time it will be morning. So that's kind of cool, but I prefer the afternoon ones just because all the direct instruction is in the morning. So, of course, afternoons are important too because that's one-on-one. Anyway, Student of the Month assembly, and I'm excited. I'm wearing my "We Rise by Lifting Others" shirt today, one of my all-time favorite quotes. And that's all. I'm making a salad. We're doing our regular Friday testing and stuff, just over what we've learned the week of. So that kind of testing, that makes sense to me because then I can see where I need to reteach, who's struggling on what specifically. So, and they're short quizzes. And then I'm excited to just get home and start the weekend. We don't have any plans really, except for just stuff around here. I'm gonna be going garage sailing tomorrow, which is the favorite part of my week. Maybe some thrifting. Just love that. I love treasure hunting. And then that's all. That's as far as my plans have gone. Need to clean. I think I really need to work on some new books for Teachers Pay Teachers. I have one, and it's an Owl Diaries book. You guys know they're tiny. I haven't finished it in like 2 weeks. It's silly. I'm gonna show you my salad I have for today. Look at that. Yum, yum. It is a Cobb salad from Salad and Go, which, fun fact, I don't know if they're in every state. I don't know how far their reach is, but it was started by a teacher because the need for a quick, healthy lunch was there. Healthy depending on the dressing, but won't be putting all of that on there. But and this is very high in calories, so I won't be eating all of it, but that's okay. I mean, it's a mighty girthy salad. So there's egg, bacon, which, you know, I like bacon. I don't love it in salads though. Weird, right? Some avocado. I would say maybe a quarter of an avocado, then chicken, and then mixed greens and an egg. Did I say an egg already? I may have. So the bacon, take out some of that. And then the packets, I looked up all their nutritional information online. This packet of dressing, you can see it's like, you know, it would fit in the palm of my hand, is 2.5 servings. So don't get fooled. And last night I had a Greek salad. Oh, it was so good. The dressing was delicious. And I put some on and then I squirted the rest in one of my the little dressing tub that I bought. So I knew I was only having one serving, or I mean, as close to one serving as I could do with my eyes. So that was what I did. And then I'll have that dressing left over for a salad that I could just throw together here. So helpful tip, save your dressing. I'm gonna go now. Have yourself a merry little Friday, and I will see you later.
60.
Good job.
So I'm supposed to add.
She's doing a different game.
No.
Good.
One, you don't do 5.
Hello, we made it to the end of Friday. It was it was actually a pretty good day. Whenever we have disruption like this morning, or I'm sorry, this afternoon, feels like hours ago, we had an assembly. And so whenever that happens, it gets a little nutty, but honestly, they were pretty good. Today we had a pretty good day. I got to work one-on-one with like 5 students for quite a while, which was so good. They needed it. And that's a lot. Like, I don't think people who are not in the classroom, even some people in education but aren't in the classroom, don't understand how much it takes to be able to get a kid back on track and have that time, and not even maybe back on track, but just a little bit extra time spent with a child who's behind in reading and math. And then, oh my gosh, when kids come in 2 hours late or when they leave 2 hours early, I know it happens sometimes, but it seems like ever since the whole COVID, school just doesn't have the same importance to people for their kids. Not obviously, I'm not talking about everybody, but a lot of people just kind of dropped off with attendance is important, and it's so important, the consistency for the kids to be there every day. Oh my gosh. But, or when they are out a couple days, just because, I don't have the time to reteach 7 hours worth of information to that one child. It's just frustrating. So anyway, to have that time with those 5 kiddos today really made an impact on their learning. And that makes me feel very happy. The other kids were engaged with what they were doing, so that's a win in this teacher's book. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off here. We didn't do anything new and different today. We just finished up our 100th day packets. We worked on our computers when we weren't doing our regular stuff. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go meet my husband for chicken wings tonight because I can have those and a salad. Anyway, I will see you next week. Please join me again here in my crazy classroom. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to help me grow my channel. Goodbye.